All right,
Yeah.
Mike, you have big news for us.
Oh yeah, my big news. Are
Big
you guys ready?
news. I'm ready.
Big news
Yeah,
time.
good.
I thought that the NRL tipping season was over and the Lockie had won it. But I needed to delete the cookies and cache from my computer, and now I fixed my tipping comp. I can see that last weekend's rounds counted.
What was the deal with that? We couldn't see it. We couldn't access it.
I couldn't see it. Yeah, I had to delete my cache and history and shit. So I thought there was a little bit of time today where I thought Lockie had won Lockie had won the competition and no one had said anything. So that was going to be my big news.
I see.
Sorry. I told you you'd be disappointed.
I was really excited. You could have made up something better.
Yeah, and Ben was here. I got Ben here. Ben was curious. Ben was hassling me today.
I thought it was. I bought the house. She's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
We've broken up, or you're quitting the show. That was pretty much the options that I.
I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit the show with 3 weeks to go. 2 weeks to go. 2, 3.
I thought you were gonna do like
this is the third last.
I thought you were gonna announce. Oh no! If you're gonna quit, you should announce it at the Cirkies. Don't announce it on a regular episode.
Nah, Cirkies is a time for joy, not a time for.
That's right.
That's right, and that's coming up.
It's coming up real quick. That'll be in 2. We got this week, we got next week, and then we got the Circs.
Is it it's after the grand final?
Yes.
I know it's the week of. It's because they do the Dally M's like the Tuesday, the week of the grand final. We tip the grand final.
Tuesday the 26th, right?
Just letting everybody at home know, if you do want to get access to that, it will be a few weeks, and there's a promo code for 10% off Cirky
tickets. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, only $10, and you can get yourself this episode.
We should consider doing a live stream, just the raw Cirkies.
Let's raw this.
It's always raw. It's always raw, guys.
Yeah.
It's a raw. Guys. Let us know in the comments. Would you pay for an episode that was like sick?
It was just this. It was just the last 20 minutes of us just talking absolute shit.
It's just us. But we've gone out and like bought ourselves like nice headsets and stuff instead of. Anyway,
Ben, Matthew.
Yep.
Tickets will always be free for the people.
Tell me about Hoodoo. What's your professional opinion about Hoodoo?
As in, like the idea of a hoodoo?
Pertaining particularly to your tip of the Storm over the Broncos. Walk me through that.
Yeah. So, in back-to-back weeks, I've tipped the correct team on the podcast and then flipped after the fact to the wrong team, and I did it again this week. And the hoodoo is over.
5, 6, 7, 8. You would be 1 point behind Ben if you had stuck to your guns.
I know, right? Jesus. I'm just going to stick to my guns this week. This is ridiculous. The mighty Broncos, as much as that pains me to say it. Ben,
is anyone else getting nauseous? Like,
Ben,
running around?
What's wrong with you? Come on. This is like the Tiagra acid trip all over again.
Put it on something. Like, were you there for that? You weren't there for that.
I was there for that.
Were you there for that?
It has to hit you hard, dude. I was definitely there.
Someone wasn't there for that. I thought it was you. Okay, I guess you were there.
Mate, I was there in the dense sweat, the dankness of that forest that we should not have been in.
It was like a Midnight Oil video clip. They don't, you know how there's that turn off on the, you know how there was that turn off like right off the motorway that was so sketchy to get into?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's locked up now. You can't get in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't get in there. I drove past there a couple of weeks ago. Can't get in there. Because it's a nudist beach down there as well.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah.
Have you guys ever been on a nudist beach?
Nude?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Can you stop? Can you just put your phone down on something, please?
Okay. You guys.
At least it's soft. At least it's a soft thing that doesn't make a lot of noise, okay?
You're waiting for the crunch?
Yeah. Shout out to Scones.
Yeah, that hoodoo fucked me as well. That hoodoo.
Oh. Jesus Christ, dude.
The hoodoo did fuck him. Brooke Lindsay's the younger he is. He's back. The hoodoo fucked you.
All right, he's back. Okay.
Tip, I get it wrong 2 weeks in a row.
If you'd gotten it right, you'd be in front. You'd be at the top of the tipping ladder right now.
I don't know whether to be angry at the Broncos and the Storm or to be angry at Lockie.
I think maybe just look in the mirror and be angry at that guy.
You can't be angry at yourself in these situations.
It's external circumstances. What is it, Matt? Is it bread?
I think it's bread.
Yeah. It's if I know Ben, it's a sugary sweet bread. It's like a Cinnabon or something.
Like
oh my god.
Cream cheese bread things.
Yeah.
I must say this feels like the weakest start we've ever had to a video.
Oh, this is poor. Yeah, this is poor. Good luck polishing that turd.
I'm not going to cut it a single bit.
No one's contributed to this start.
Yeah. If anyone is still watching, just use the timestamps below and you can skip all the dribble.
All of it. Mike's announcement.
Why do you consider anyone like watching this?
People watch it. People watch it. I don't know why, but they do.
From day one, the ethos was we're hanging out.
Yeah.
People want to watch it. That's on them.
That's on them. Why? That's on them. Why would you actively tell them not to?
I don't care. I'm impartial.
You're impartial. Okay. We'll come back to that, whether or not you're impartial.
Yeah.
Brooke was the only person to take the wires. Brooke is swinging. She's trying to fucking get into the, trying to get out of 6th or whatever, but she fucking put me up into 5th. So many close games this weekend. That was the only one that wasn't. Or those were the only 2 that weren't, rather. The Broncos absolutely demolished the Storm. The Knights Raiders was my favorite game of the weekend. That's the only game I got to watch in its entirety. Mostly because we were at a get together on Friday night. The Panthers looked like they were going to fuck up the Wars, so I went ahead and played Baldur's Gate. Didn't watch Roosters Sharks, and yeah, I watched the Sunday game, the Knights Canberra Raiders. Man, it sucks to be a Raiders fan. For real, like they were so close.
I feel like they got closer than I thought. I thought they were going to get smashed, and they ended up going to Golden Point. So I think that's a win. That's a win for the Raiders, I say.
I think Ricky came out in the press conference afterwards and he was like super proud of the boys. Like, this is Canberra Raiders DNA. This is why we are who we are, because we push them all the way and still lose.
That's loser talk. Fuck 'em.
That's loser talk. Fuck them. How about your chookies, Ben? Talk me through your chookies.
Oh, mate. The internet, do you know how frustrating it is watching a game and when the internet's cutting out and it finds a way to cut out at the worst moment too? Like just like a moments before a try or those last few seconds. So I was on an emotional roller coaster anyway, and the internet cutouts and stuff just amplified that.
Yeah. You know what I hate about watching Roosters games? Is Sam Walker's a Queenslander. It upsets me so much.
You know how you know it's a good game? When you're shitting blood for a week afterwards. That's when you know.
Yeah. Definitely some of those Sharks fans are going to be shitting blood for a week. And good on the Knights. The Knights barely fucking eke through and beat the Raiders and then make it to next week. What are who's versing who next week? Let me have a look here. The Warriors are versing the Knights on Friday night, and we've got the Storm versus the Roosters. Might be getting ahead of myself.
By the way, we're really far in, and you still haven't said welcome to another episode of Just the Tip.
Oh my god, welcome to another episode of Just the Tip. I'm your host Michael. Oh my god, is that the first time I've ever forgotten? I'm at your house, I'm in your ears, I'm inside your house, under the carpet. That's where I like to hide, under the carpet, like a little silverfish.
Yeah. I'll put a timestamp. The episode starts now, guys.
That was so much warm-up. How long were you going to let me go for? You should have let me go on for the whole thing.
I was just waiting for the next topic to come along. You're like, should we get into the news? I'm like, oh, I should probably say something now.
I got 3 little bits of news. My quota is 3.
Yeah.
Valentine Holmes makes a really funny joke. That's gonna be his defense at the judiciary. Or that phone's ringing.
You're getting those vibes.
Yeah. Well, at least it's on silent. It's on silent.
It's on silent.
It's on silent. Well done. Well done.
It's on a glass table leaning against metal scissors on the glass table on a can of Coke. So there's a lot of like noise-related things.
Yeah. That's good stuff, Ben. Who was calling?
The guy.
A guy? Not a girl.
No, not a girl yet.
Yeah. Okay, so what if Val Holmes is gonna tell everybody that it was a joke, it was a funny joke, and he accidentally uploaded it to Instagram, I believe, his little bag in his mouth.
It was a joke on purpose, but it was also an accident.
It's an accidental joke for everybody else. What could he say was in the bag? It was a tiny little bag of white powder.
Yep.
What was in there instead?
Can I?
You can jump in, man.
On this one?
I don't think I could stop you.
Jump in.
I'm coming with this with more of a multicultural lens. So traveling a lot in Asia, like salts and different things you buy come in little baggies like that. And every time I get it, I'm like, oh, this looks like drugs, right? In my culture, if this fell out of your pocket, you'd be getting a shifty eye. But over there, like, it's just part of the norm, seeing little white bags of powder that's just innocent.
Yeah.
I would take the cultural approach on this if I was him. And I would look back into his heritage, and I would kind of draw any dots that I could, that people don't want to appear culturally insensitive. I think that's the way he should handle it.
Yeah. It's such a small bag, even for a little bit of cocaine. It was such a small bag, a sus little bag. Matt, your Valentine? Matt, your Valentine Holmes' lawyer. What's in the bag?
I'm his lawyer, dude. I just gave you his whole pitch.
We all get a pitch.
It's good. I think that's a good.
Why doesn't Matt? Why don't you play the prosecution? So that was my defense.
Okay. All right.
I'd love to play the prosecution right now.
You want to do it? Okay. It sounds like you've got a loaded gun. You fire away.
Val Holmes, we've looked into your ancestry, and you are Australian.
Yeah.
You played for the Kangaroos.
Kangaroos. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't play for the Vietnamese Hornets.
Yeah.
Your Honour, if I may.
Back to the co-prosecute.
I would like to just make a defense on my
sustained
my client's behalf.
I think I'm the judge. Okay, so you're prosecution, your defense. I'm the judge. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I would deem it unreasonable to make those racial attacks on my client, as well as the nature of the firm with which my opponent's lawyer works for itself has come into recent scrutiny regarding a similar nature of inquiry. So I wouldn't be so quick if I was their side to go throwing stones at glass houses. I rest my case.
Yeah. Firstly, leading the witness. Secondly, he had what looks to be a can of vodka drink in his hand, and a little bit of sachet of salt in his mouth. You know what? If it was a margarita, Your Honour, if it was a pre-mixed margarita drink, I would accept the salt defense. But no, this is.
Oh yes, this is what he should say.
If only he'd had a margarita drink.
Yeah,
no,
maybe
it's like I get these, but then I add my lime and salt to the rim as I drink it.
Yep, that could be it. Maybe it's sugar, and he's like got low blood sugar.
That's true.
And he's adding sugar to his drinks. Maybe the alcohol lowers his blood sugar.
He could say it's I was going to say deep fake, but he uploaded it. So
he uploaded it to his own social media account.
What I was going to say is that it's a picture of a bag. So it's just a very high quality printing of a baggie so it's not an actual bag. It's a picture of a bag that he's holding.
Yeah. You could even look at this. I'm looking at the photo now, and it's in pretty low definition, but it's blown up. You could even say it's not even a bag. You could say it's like a little bit of metal. It's like a square bit of metal that he uses to cut open his can or whatever. I don't fucking know what they do up in North Queensland.
Is it? I can't see the image. Is the whole image, is the bag over his face completely?
No, it's just hanging out of his mouth. It's like
a little
tiny
bag.
little bag.
It's a little bag sugar.
It's smaller than this card of Brent Naden. Like,
yeah. So what I'm going to say is
it's so small.
He needs to get a tattoo of the bag in the exact same spot and just say it was a tattoo, and then just this touching, pointing at his new tattoo.
It's a cultural tattoo. You're all being insensitive. I rest my case, and he's just got to live with that. I like in the photo also, Matt, if you haven't already put it on the screen, put it on the screen. He's got his little, on the screen. He's got his little pinky up. He's holding the drink and he's got his little pinky up.
He's a fancy guy. It looks like a very small can.
Yeah, it's a very small can. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of fucking guava in that motherfucker.
But yeah, Holmes, one of the
fucked.
One of the most rugby league moves of all time.
And it brings me to a point about this off season, because I said I was going to give a circuit to the best Mad Monday costume. Mad Monday's gone underground. Like literally, I've been looking and I haven't been able to find anything really. And I leave it to the old heads, the classical players, to come out with this fucking bullshit. This is classic rugby league. Which leads me to another classic rugby league. Mitchell Pearce has announced his retirement from rugby league. He announced that less than a couple of hours ago after this season with the whatever fucking Super League, the Catalans
Dragons. Yeah,
he's retiring. So that's one less player the Tigers can ruin.
One of the all-time great off-field scandal merchants.
Yeah,
Mitchell Pearce.
That would have been on a Mad Monday. Mitchell Pearce, was he the one who pissed into his mouth or tried to fuck it?
That's Todd Carney. No, he tried to fuck the dog. He also slept with one of the Newcastle Knights' wives or something, or was flirting with them before he was supposed to get married, and they called off his marriage.
That's good stuff. That's rugby league. I miss it.
Yeah, one of the all-time greats.
Nathan Cleary got caught doing a TikTok and everybody berated him, and now he's just never seen.
Yeah,
you know.
Do you think that Valentine Holmes could use the fact that he was making an ode to Mitchell Pearce in that post? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he was like a former NRL great, premiership winner, is retiring, and he just wanted to, make a tribute. As a tribute.
He should definitely take that little bit of shit and fling it at the wall for sure. Yeah. But the timeline doesn't add up.
I think word gets around rugby league. Maybe
word gets around.
Hey,
okay.
Whatever
cool.
I got to say is more important than what I interrupted, which I have no idea of. But
we know.
Can you just pause this shit right now?
Pause it. Hit the pause button, Matt.
Okay, pause.
I can't tell you till it's paused.
There's no pause button. What are you talking about?
I got to write down something.
Write it down.
Write it down. All right.
Okay, well, while he's writing it down, do you have a third piece of news?
I've just written Jack Wighton hungry.
Yeah, Jack Wighton is hungry, yeah. Oh man.
What do you think?
I have feelings about this. Listen, okay, so he's referred straight to the judiciary for an alleged bite, gotta say alleged, on Tyson Gamble, who I've put in my notes here, probably deserved it.
Yeah, he definitely deserved it. If not for that tackle, but for something else earlier in the game and earlier in his life, for sure.
For a career full of discretions.
And probably biting people as well.
Probably, yeah. And some have argued that, some have argued that Tyson was jamming his forearm into Wighton's mouth. I heard, I can't remember, someone may have said, what else is he going to do but bite him?
Keep it open, yeah.
But that's fun.
Was it, who was it? Was there a Titans player who bit someone The guy with the long dreads who was vaping in the bathroom, didn't he bite someone as well?
Kevin Proctor, who paved the way for undoing your own career via Instagram story.
Yes. I miss Kevin Proctor, man. He was so good for it.
Yeah, he did have a bite at some point as well. I can't remember
pretty sure towards the end he bit someone for sure. Fuck, I love rugby league.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, there it goes. Okay. Oh man.
I don't pay you to fucking see it.
Should we tip?
I guess yeah. Actually, there's one more thing I want to say.
Oh yeah, go.
All right. There's one more thing. I want to quickly talk about the NRLW while Ben is in a washing machine. So it's the last week of the regular season before finals for the NRLW. They have just the 2 prelim grand finals and then the big dance. So only top four makes it through. Mm-hmm. Right now, the Titans are in 3rd. We've got, I think, 6 losses. Yeah, 6 losses, 6 wins, 2 losses.
2 losses, yeah.
The two losses have been to the 2 teams above them on the ladder, the Roosters and the Knights.
Mm-hmm.
They're against Canberra Raiders this week, who are in 5th, who need a win to make it in. It should be a tight one. Also, the Titans' points differential is not spectacular. So even if we lose, I think there's a chance we still make it, only if we don't lose by a certain amount. But yeah, that should be
how did your women's tipping go?
I got them all right. Done all right.
We got perfect rounds in the women's tipping. Yeah.
We have a separate comp for that. We have a separate podcast for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not in the same comp this year, is it?
No, we have a separate YouTube channel, a separate group chat that you're not a part of. Which surprisingly that channel, just the Clit, has like 1,000 subscribers.
Has 69 subscribers.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know if you ever need like a guest host.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, I'm about to make careful. I had the best idea. Had to write it down. It was that good.
We got the same idea for the episode, for the title of the show as well.
And Benny's pitch deck is coming on after we finish recording this. And
Benny's pitch deck.
What the hell is something to do with a boner? Pitching a 10 or something? What's going on?
Pitch on a deck.
Are you pitching ideas?
It's pitching a boner, but it won't go down like a deck.
Pitch an idea to one or both of you.
Okay. Do you want to pitch something to us now? Like just one idea real quick?
Yeah, we're in a lull.
Nah. I'll do it after.
Okay. All right.
That's great content.
But yeah, I'm ready to tip.
Yeah, I could tip too. First game of the round, Friday night. We're not going to be watching this, are we, Matt? We're going to be watching a live stage production of...
Yeah. Well, you will be watching Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah. Are you not coming?
I'll be on a cruise.
Oh, of course. You're on a cruise. How long does that go for?
We come back on Saturday midday-ish, I think.
Oh, my God. So you might be watching this. There'll be a sports bar on a cruise.
Well, the thing about it is I've been told that there's going to be no reception out where we're going. I don't know. Maybe we're going pretty far out. So I have no idea. I don't even know if I'll be able to use the internet.
Everybody on there will be internet on the boat. You'll be able to figure it out. There'll be TVs. There's movies. They're not just having DVDs on a cruise ship. You'll be able to figure it out. There'll be a sports bar on that cruise. I bet.
Here's a question for you, Matt. You get to the cruise, and everybody starts stripping off. They're all naked, and you find out they're paid for your cruise, but the catch was it's a nudist cruise, and you have to be nude the whole time, or you're not welcome on board. Cruises. At that point, do you leave the cruise terminal and just go home, or do you roll with it?
So with my whole family,
with you. Yeah,
my whole family.
With that
this is going to happen.
Greek hog out.
Okay, so all right, so I'm in the situation, and I get on the boat, and my granddad, who's almost 90, just starts taking off his clothes.
Yep.
No, there's no clothes you're allowed on the boat. You leave them before you walk on the ramp.
Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha.
The staff are naked. Everybody's naked.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, do it. You got nothing to be ashamed of.
It's my sister's 30th birthday. I'm not going to say no to her wished, nudist cruise to Airlie Beach. So yeah.
There you go.
Is the cruise ship going up that high? That's pretty high.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I'm just going with the flow.
It must be like a 4-day cruise or something.
It's a 4-day cruise. Yeah, 4 nights. Yeah. But
do you know who you're sharing a room with? Is it your dad?
It's my dad. Yeah. With
nice.
with the man George Petropoulos, who's me and him are gonna grease ourselves up. We're gonna oil ourselves up in suntan oil, and we're gonna sit on the deck. We're just like whenever like a 40-year-old MILF walks by, we're just gonna both just do this at the same time with our sunnies on.
Yeah.
So your
dad's gonna be like your dad's gonna be like,
hey Matt, why don't you go fuck this chick, huh?
Yeah.
Go and fuck this one.
Yeah.
Matt, come on, go talk to her.
He sounds exactly like that. Yeah. Hey, look at that ass on her.
Look at that ass on that. Let me tell you, if I had less than 40 years on me, oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Him sound like an old Italian mafia man.
I've met your dad. I know what he sounds like. He comes up to me and goes,
"You come on this cruise
hey, Mike,
on the day of my daughter's birthday."
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, it's good to see you. Hey, good to see you, Mike.
You come on this
like
the day of my daughter's 30th birthday, and you don't get naked for her, huh?
Take the clothes off. Take them off, Matt. Come on. Let me see your cock. Don't be gay. Show me your cock.
You want to come in the hot tub with me? You want to come in the hot tub with sister and I?
I promise you, when you get in the hot tub, it will float to the top.
Yeah.
We've never seen anything.
It's SPF 30. Okay, ain't gonna get burnt.
Forgot about it.
Shout out to George Petropoulos. So the Storm are versing the Roosters on Friday night.
Allegedly. Are any of us going to be able to watch it? Ben, surely you will.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to. Yeah, there's nothing that's more important than that.
Could you imagine if we all tipped the Roosters to win the grand final before the year, they had that slump that they did, they eke into the finals, and then they win the competition at the end of the year? Could you imagine that?
The
Roosters would be like, you cunts didn't believe in us. No, when no one believed in us, we believed in ourselves. I'm like, we literally all believed in you. Like we started believing with you.
That's right. Yes, we did believe you, then we lost belief.
Yeah.
Let's not talk too much. Let's not jinx it.
I will say this: I tipped the Roosters to win the comp and that's still alive. Yeah. I'm still in the hunt for that. Mike, you're out. Sharks are gone.
Sharks are gone. Spewing. Who did Ben have? The Roosters as well?
I think, he had the Roosters. Me and him both did.
You should have to pick different ones. I think I'm going to take the Storm for this one, though. Hey, Roosters have got almost all of their outside backs out. They've got Suoliti, fucking dogshit Smith. What's he? Billy Smith, who had a great game on the weekend. Billy Smith. He is out. And I believe there's one more person. Who's the other person, Matt?
Joseph Manu.
Joey Manu.
Well, he's got a hamstring injury, so I don't know if he'll play or not. Again, we're recording this on the Monday, so don't know what the teams are going to be. Ben, you could just not crumple paper next to the microphone.
That'd be great.
But yeah, I think also the Cheese and the Baby Wizard, Sam Walker, they've got some minor injuries, but I think they're expecting them to play.
I think they've been cleared. Sam Walker and Brent Smith have been cleared of ankle injuries and will be available. Key players,
key players. But for the Storm, Pappenhausen's gone. Unfortunately, he's destroyed his ankle, I think, this time.
That's sucks.
Or is he? That live?
No, I didn't see the injury. Because we were at my sister's
it was so
party,
sad. I think it's worth even just taking mention that this man fucking has been through hell to get back on the field. He's finally worked his way back up to first grade, and then boom. So
should be more careful.
Suck a dick.
Suck a fucking dick. Yeah, that's what I say.
No, but also hope you rest and get better soon, buddy.
Yeah. Maybe when you have surgery, ask them to take a couple ribs out, maybe.
Yeah. So Meany's keeping that fullback jersey.
That's Meany's now for a while.
Yeah. So I think also, Xavier Coates.
Do you reckon Meany was secretly like, fuck You reckon he was stoked?
I think Meaney was on the Meaney. I think he came on to cover an injury, and maybe Xavier Coates. Maybe I think Meaney possibly. If Meaney was on the sidelines, I don't think that he was, but Meaney may have had
replacing Pap the whole time.
But Meaney might have been playing at the same time that Pappenhausen had the injury, because Pappenhausen came on to cover someone else's injury.
That's right. Yeah, I can't remember who. Yeah, he was in on the field like 20 minutes into the game.
Might have been young Tonamapia, maybe. Not sure.
Yeah.
But do you think that possibly Nick Meaney was on the sideline with a little voodoo doll and he just had it? He held it up by the leg and just went, just cracked his little ankle, gave it a little.
Yeah, he may have. Yeah, he might have a bit of a voodoo doll. But I'm with you, Mike. I think the Storm are going to win this. I have a couple stats for you. So, of the last 8 games between the Storm and the Roosters, Melbourne have won 7 of them. 7 of 8, going back to 2020. They also played each other twice this year. Melbourne have won both those matches 13+. They were earlier in the season when the Roosters were kind of not in form. I know they're in better form now, but they barely scraped by against Cronulla. I mean, they were spirited. They got a bunch of like Tedesco was sin-binned and Manu was injured, but they didn't really play great footy. They weren't, blowing anyone off the park. Obviously, Storm, were lackluster against the Broncos, who played extremely well. But I think Storm, they're back home. I think they win. I'm going to say Storm win by 10 points, but my heart, I'd actually really like to see the Roosters win just to make things interesting. Like the team they didn't think would make a grand final goes to a prelim.
Yeah, that would be a bit of fun.
Yeah, I'm tipping the Storm though.
Terrific. Ben, do you believe?
Matt, I think you're completely off with almost everything you said.
Well, the stats that are correct?
No, your opinions. I think
my opinions. My opinions.
Yeah, I think you should go for a mental health check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll write it down.
An HIA maybe.
HIA check.
You're right. They didn't play good footy, but
so that opinion was right.
You're right.
They defended with a spirit.
Yep, I did say that too. I said they were spirited.
It's the spirit of Brett Morris.
So every word you've said, basically me saying it, but then you're wrong.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I said it wrong. Yeah. What I said was right, but I said it incorrectly. Is that what you're saying? It was about the delivery? Was the delivery off?
The inflection.
No, the delivery was great.
Oh, I'm confused. The delivery of the content. So the content was good and the delivery was good. Was it the spirit in which I said it in?
No, it was the tip.
Oh, I see. Okay. Please continue.
It was the tip. It was almost 100% tip. Rather. Yeah, you gotta fucking back your boys.
You might as well. You've lost the tipping comp now, so you might as well back the Roosters.
I'm so angry.
Is that what you were angry about?
Yeah, but I'm so angry that it was my year.
It's not. It never was. I told you the whole time. Beware the Ides of March.
That's right.
I couldn't think of. Actually, no. Yeah. At least you're not winning it.
Or is it beware the Ides of September?
Yes.
I'd like to see Matt win a comp.
No.
Who's won a comps? Yeah, my old
Mitch
man won.
And your old man won last year. Yeah.
I'd like to see me win, and then I'd like to see Matt win. I'd like to see Axel win.
Yeah, well, Axel's fucking dog shit at tipping, so he's not going to win.
I know, and the rest of you can
get. So you're tipping the Roosters.
So you're tipping the Roosties.
I'm undecided.
Chocobos.
He's undecided.
It's good thing we don't have a show.
I'm undecided. I'm split between heart and head.
Follow your heart. What does your gut say?
Yeah, gut. Tiebreaker.
It depends what's going to happen to the Melbourne club this week post-loss? Are they going to bounce back? And like with everything crumbling, like, what's his name? Like, what's his name?
Cameron
Was pretty
Munster?
broken. No, the coach,
Craig Bellamy.
Cockamolly. Pretty broken at that conference afterwards. So let's hope that that low spirit takes him through to the weekend and it's real fucking sour.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So your gutty's telling you Roosters. Your gutty's telling you that Storm Spirit are broken.
If they both turn up, it's going to be a hell of a match. I don't know. It depends who rocks up on the day.
Okay.
Whichever team, they both can win the game. It's not like one way.
Who have you got your button on now?
I haven't tipped. Yeah.
I see. All right. Let's move on. This guy's not going to tip.
Yeah, he's not going to tip. And the next game and the final game of the round we have on Saturday, 4:05 p.m. This is when the grand final should be played, on Saturday at 4:05 p.m.
Yeah,
we have got the New Zealand Warriors versus the Newcastle Knights. Newcastle Knights coming off a great little win, a fucking tough win against the Raiders. And the Wars playing their first home semi-final. Semi-final? Is this a semi? I don't know. I never understand. Semi-preliminary, qualifying. What's the difference? I never know.
I think this is last week was preliminary, or maybe last week was prelim final, and next week are the qualifying finals. Yeah,
so this would be a semi.
Stupid. Yeah, I think it's a semi-final. I don't know. I don't know.
I think next week is semi. I think this is qualifying. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait. I don't know. Wars at home. Should be a sellout crowd. Should be great. Should be a terrific crowd.
Yeah.
I think the Knights got the fucking shit beat out of them over the weekend. I don't think they expected to go like that. I think everybody had the Knights 13 plus, and I'm glad I didn't take that bet. And the Wars got to rest Sean Johnson, and I think that is going to be the difference. I'm going to take the Wars here 1-12. Benjamin, it's your turn.
What's the match? Oh yeah, Knights Wars.
Wars Knights, yeah.
Wars Knights.
Oh fuck, that's game of the week, boys.
You got to put the home team.
This guy's just learning what games are on this weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a bad day, dude. It's been a.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
buddy.
Did you get? Was your laptop stolen? Is that why your day was bad?
No, it's broken.
It's broken.
Oh, yeah.
Every bit of technology around you just breaks.
I should never work in like a JV Hi-Fi.
No. You should be just blocks. You should just be working with blocks. With shape blocks.
Too many corners, spheres.
It's true.
Big foam balls.
Yeah. Hey, Ben, what do you do for work? I work in spheres.
I'm the CEO of Spheres.
Yeah. I work in the sphere industry.
Import, export.
Import, export, left port, right port, airport. You know.
That's the beauty of Spheres, man. They can go wherever you want them to.
Yeah. Perfect shape.
A lot of people say. A lot of people call them spheres, but I like to call them balls.
This is good content. Now we're coming online.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay. Would you like me to say things about this game?
Go, dude.
Ben?
Let him go last. Yeah, you go.
Hold on. Yeah, no.
All right. Hold on.
I love the expression throwing rope.
Throwing rope. Is that coming?
Yeah, like imagine just like wiggling a rope in front of you, what that would look like, and then looking at like a bird's eye view of you projectile coming. It looks a lot like throwing rope. Google it, this things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
anyway,
take those as a wise tip. Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew.
All right. So I want to say something about this. All right. So the first game of the week, right? It's Storm versus Roosters. It's a tale as old as time. We always see this. the come finals, right? This game is Warriors versus Knights, right? For a shot to a prelim final. Last season, 2022, the Knights finished 14th. The Warriors finished 15th. The only team below them was the Tigers, and now here they are. What a season they've had.
It's sad that they have to verse each other in a little way. I feel like that. I'm that gif of fucking Wesley Snipes with the gun crying.
Just like, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I don't want to. I want you both to be there. You know.
Yeah, they've come up together. Now they have to take each other out. So again, we're saying this before the teams get named, but Sean Johnson is expected to play according to the coach for the Warriors. Didn't look the same without him and Luke Metcalf in the halves. They had Dylan Walker and Tamari Martin in there against Penrith. They were no chance. Other than that, I think they're basically full strength, or they should be full strength. Whereas for the Knights, bit of bad news. I think Jackson Hastings got an ankle injury late in the win over Canberra. So the coach says he's not looking good, but we'll see if they might end up naming him in like the full squad. Who knows? Also, I think Lachlan Fitzgibbon has a shoulder injury, so not sure if he'll play. These teams, they've played each other twice this season. So the Warriors won by 8 points in Wellington back in March, and then the Knights won by 10 points in April at home in Newcastle. So if both teams were fully fit, I'd say it'd be almost impossible to tip. I may even lean towards the Knights just due to the run that they're on. But if Hastings doesn't play, and the fact that the game's in New Zealand, makes me lean towards the Warriors winning by 6 points.
That's fair. I appreciate that. And you know what? I feel like the Knights even played, kill me, put a gun to my head and pull the trigger. The Knights played better after Jackson Hastings was taken from the field. Who was the guy who was also in the cubicle with Kalen Ponga?
Oh, Kurt Mann?
Kurt Mann can play 7. He's fine. Like he can do the job. And I'm pretty sure that was him on the weekend who took the spot.
He's a top 5 utility, I reckon, in this comp.
It just forces Tyson Gamble responsibly to step up, which he did on the weekend, and he put his arm in a position where
forearm on the line.
Where he could immediately get the ref involved and get a penalty. That's terrific. Flash. Yeah, I am. Did I already say I'm going to take the Waz? I think I'm going to take the Waz here.
Yeah. Do you reckon he gambles? Like, do you reckon it's like ironic that he's like, yeah, but I don't gamble, or you reckon he's got a severe gambling problem? It's one of.
Do you think he gets a free spin because his last name's Gamble?
Not as interesting as a fact that I'd like to know as the first thing. I reckon he's got a severe gambling problem.
Okay. Good. All right. Let's put that one out there. Let's put it out to the universe.
My dad was a gamble, and his dad was a gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, the wife knew what she was getting into it before she started.
Well, wear a condom, or else, you know, it's a gamble.
Should we get some comments?
We got a lot of comment.
We got a lot of comments this week. We didn't get a lot of views, but we got a lot of comments.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone who left a comment. Shout out to all of you. Thanks for contributing.
Every single one of you in this chat who left a comment, but that'll come up later. William Pearson says, Storm will win.
William?
Don't lie.
You lied to us. You lied to us, William.
That's crying wolf, William.
We can ban people's accounts.
We can ban people. And I think if you give us one more bad tip before the end of the year.
Yep.
William.
Strike one.
Fool me once, William.
Let us know in the comments.
And you said that you're flipping and you trust him. And he thanked you.
yeah. Appreciate that. We're all this together.
William. Harry writes, Ben knows more about the land before time law than he does about footy.
It's an important subject.
Is that true? But do you know more about the land before time than what you do about current NRL rosters? No. Who's the utility for the Knights?
Yeah. Okay. What's the name of the Stegosaurus in Land Before Time?
Don't test me either.
what's the Stegosaurus in the Land Before Time?
What point are you trying to prove? I'm not your fucking.
What is the net? What is it? Is it no? Ducky's the little girl.
Yeah.
Ducky's the only one I remember.
Is it like I'm pretty sure it is Ducky, and then Petrie is like the little pterodactyl.
Petrie is the pterodactyl. No, I think Ducky is the one that looks like a duck. Hang on.
Okay, like a parasaur or something.
Yeah.
I'm Ducky.
Ducky, yeah, is the parasol. Petrie, Sharptooth, Sarah.
Sarah.
Spike.
Spike the Triceratops?
Spike is not a... No, Sarah is the Triceratops.
Okay.
Spike is just like that green thing that's like lazy. I don't believe he talks, right?
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I'm not seeing a Stegosaurus here.
Maybe there is. Maybe there's a trick question. I apologize.
You got three.
Maybe it is Spike.
Yeah, no, there is none. Yeah, so yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's the...
You were thinking of a Triceratops.
Actually, maybe it is Spike, just it doesn't have... The spikes haven't grown out of its back yet.
That's true.
That's what's going on, I think.
That's kind of it's kind of mean to call like a Stegosaurus whose sticks haven't grown out of his back. The
spikes yet. He's got room to grow. That's a hero's arc. You know what I mean?
It's like calling Ben Hare.
So I think does Harry have the rest of his comment? I think he's got a long comment, doesn't he?
Yeah. He says my Dino League entry is the Gimpy Gallimimus.
Yeah, I like that.
Sponsored by Future Body Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Do you think Future Body Tech would be open to that sponsorship?
Yeah, I guess.
We'd have to ask him.
Ooh.
And Harry says, y'all talk about not going against the hoodoo, then all tip the Bronx again.
Shut up, Harry. Fuck off.
Fuck off, Harry.
Listen, just cut me some slack, man.
Yeah. It's a rough week. We've all had rough weeks into rough days. Not me. This is like the first time in a long time I'm not tired, right?
Hey!
Should have made a point of that.
Well done.
Had a great sleep last night. Rugby League History writes, worst NRL fan bases. Number 1. Or should I go? Oh, yeah. We'll go number 1 is Melbourne. Number 2 is Canterbury. And 3, North Queensland.
Oh.
Disagree with number 3. Yeah,
I disagree with number 3.
Shout out to Wobble and Jaw Sports.
Hey.
I don't get the reference. Why is that Wobble and Jaw?
Because Wobble and Jaw is a Cowboys fan.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, all of those are wrong. Canterbury, I can accept. The other 2, no, they're great fan bases.
Well, we know how he feels about Melbourne.
Great's an overstatement. I'd say not the worst.
Not the worst, definitely. William Pearson is back. He says my week 1 finals in NRL. Storm 1-12. No.
No one cares your fucking tips. Next comment.
Panthers 13 plus. Yeah, that happened. Roosters 1-12. Ben.
Oh, well done.
Oh, yeah, we got him back. Knights 13 plus. Yeah, no. 50%.
You're such a dog to commenters, dude. So
Jesus Christ, this one.
Is this the one from Jeff?
Yeah,
this is one of the all-time comments.
No,
I think Jeff is getting a circuit for this comment.
He's getting brazen.
Best comment. Is there a best comment, Cirky?
This is comment of the year.
Absolutely.
Ben has been chewing ice since he fucked up his mother's nipples during breastfeeding.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, Mike, you can go through all the videos and you pick out your top 3 comments and you tell us who wins.
Yeah, okay, hang on, I'll write that down. Comment Cirky. Comment of the year. Okay, all right. It might be that.
We need 3. Runner up.
Oh, yeah, we need 3. I might even get 10. Mike, History of Football, writes, Mike kind of looks like one of the characters of Fallout.
Yeah, last week you were wearing like a hoodie with these little sunnies on.
And you say one of the mutants? It wasn't one of the mutants. Bring up Paladin Dance for me, please, Matt.
Paladin Dance. Okay.
Yeah. In his little thing.
I've been looking at Matt this episode, and every day he's looking more and more. You're looking more and more like Kyle every day, dude.
Oh,
what?
Becoming one.
Yeah,
like Kyle Miller
looks more and more like Kyle every day.
No, dude.
Nah, he does.
I thought you were going to say Matt gets hotter every week, and I was going to jump on board that train.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
Got a homo mind.
Kyle's pretty hot. Does he watch
the
show?
He doesn't watch us, does
He's beautiful, man.
Adam Garreau. Adam Garreau is back.
Adam Garreau.
Guys,
Adam G.
Garreau. He says, Bronx gonna break the hoodoo. It's time.
And they did.
Yeah. Good
done.
job, Adam. Thanks for
coming.
coming.
I feel like we need to stoke some sort of Adam Garreau versus William Pearson rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You should hear what Garreau said about fucking...
Mate.
Garreau, you should hear what Pearson... You should see what Pearson's been commenting about you a couple weeks back. 3 to 6 weeks ago, he was commenting some fucking wild shit about you.
When Adam disappeared for a while, fucking Willie P was running wild.
This is Willie P's show.
Crazy accusations.
You know what'll really get Garreau going? If we should give lots of our love to this William guy, because he'll feel like he's the new teacher's pet. Like
he is the new teacher's
JTT.
pet. He's our teacher's pet. Fuck off. See you next year, Garreau. Fucking has been.
You used to be our favorite.
Yeah. Future Body Tech writes, nice outro to whoever edits this shit.
I appreciate that. FBT.
Nice. It's good. It's good when your work gets acknowledged.
What a suck up.
Fucking teacher's pet.
Yeah, this guy wants it.
Has someone got a hypothetical for me?
I do.
Real. All right. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So if you were magically, against your will, okay, you don't have a choice in the matter, you were magically transformed into a female version of yourself for 1 year, and you knew after 1 year you would turn back to your original male version of yourself, what would you do in that 1 year as a female you?
OnlyFans.
I would start by seeing how far I could stretch it out.
Yeah. Well, of course, you can explore your body for a good month, I think.
Yeah.
If you had to swap bodies,
you sounded like a fucking pug for a second there.
If you had to swap bodies with a chick,
it's not swapping bodies. This doesn't sound like swapping bodies. This is transfiguration.
Yeah, if you've swapped bodies, so she's got your body and you've got her body, would you take care of that body for the year, and she gets it back after the year?
Of course I'd take care.
I would, but I'd be checking in on my body to see what she's doing with it.
Would you fuck your own body?
Yeah, would you get fucked by yourself? I reckon if you're a woman and if I wanted to get fucked by any dude, I'd pick me.
Yeah. I think so.
Right?
Really? I go, oh no, I don't.
All the dudes,
I don't fuck uncircumcised guys.
That'd be a trip. That'd be a trip.
What would I do? I think OnlyFans is a good bet. Yeah. Probably just I don't know, man. Just keep being myself. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd obviously be yourself. But let me ask you this, Mike, because you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Would you let Jess fuck you with a strap on?
Yeah. I'll let her do it now.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Ben's thinking about it.
Ben, what else would you do?
I'm just disgusted.
You wouldn't? So Ben, if you got transformed into a female version of yourself and you had a girlfriend, you wouldn't let her fuck you with a strap on?
Shout out to Harry.
Because she can't fuck you. Best she can do a scissor. Otherwise. All right, you're a woman.
Yeah.
But you also, like, you were Ben, you had a girlfriend, and then you were transformed into a woman for a year. So now you're in a lesbian relationship.
Yep.
But your girlfriend's like, listen, do you want to listen? You've been putting your dick in me.
She's fucking my pussy.
That's correct. She's like, you've been putting your dick in me this whole time. Do you want to know what it feels like?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would destroy this body for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks guys for taking part in my hypothetical.
That was a good one. I like that one. Should we do a thumbnail?
I could thumb.
Oh, what are we going to go for with this one?
Geez, I don't know. We've covered a lot of ground. You got
to move back, Ben. You got to move back.
Yeah, you gotta move back.
Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what we do. We didn't get many views last week, so I'm just going to go for like the most clickbaity thumbnail possible.
Yeah, me too. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
There you go. Enjoy that fucking clickbait, you fake fans.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell as well. Don't forget to join the Patreon, join our Discord, subscribe to our OnlyFans, all three of us. For fucking each other with strap-ons.
Tune into the stream every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. We stream out here.
That's right.
We stream 8 nights a week. We made up a fucking night and we stream on it.
That's right.
Our streams would be so unhinged. We'll do a stream next year, I reckon.
Yeah.
If we're around. Take us out, Penny.
Take us out.
Good night.
Be cools to each other.
A lot of people say, a lot of people call them spheres, but I like to call them balls.
This is good content.